I was an EMT, and I came home one day to find my fiancée dead. No one was in there with me when I found her. Nobody knows what I saw, and nobody would understand if I told them. Ever since that day, I was lost. I would build up somewhat of a life, you know, but then over the years, the monster seemed to get bigger claws and sharper teeth, and I would lose everything again. My life was out of control.
When Dustin came along, I did have 3 kids. I had a full-time job. You know, I was trying to be that provider and protector. This last time with Dustin going to jail, I put my kids through hell. That was a wake-up call.
I wasn't constant, I wasn't a consistent person in their life. It turns my stomach. I stole to support a habit. I'm not a bad person. I just made a lot of bad decisions. I had gotten arrested, and my wife wasn't able to maintain the bills. And so when I got out of jail, we went down to the shelter in Salt Lake. It was violent, drugs everywhere, all kinds of crazy stuff, and I have to explain to my kids. It's chaos.
I didn't know how to survive through that. I was terrified.
It was very, very scary. What made it not scary was being with my family.
Even though we've gone through everything we've been through, Dustin's my rock. And, you know, we couldn't lose each other again. I told him, I said, you've got to make changes. And that's what we did.
Well, we were staying with my parents. They're senior citizens on a fixed income. And it was a temporary thing, you know. It was very tight quarters. And we were still trying to get places out here, and it was just ridiculous.
We were making money, but it wasn't still enough to be able to support a house payment, you know?
And so we contacted Switchpoint. They got us in the very same day.
I was terrified. I'm like, are we gonna go through the same thing all over again? You know, and it wasn't. It was something completely different.
They knew your name. You know, I walk in there at night, and they'd be like, hey, Dustin, how's it going? And that means a lot, because they see a lot of people.
I felt like Switchpoint was a very safe place for me and the kids. They did everything they could to make them feel like they were gonna be okay, and that it's okay that we were at Switchpoint, you know, it's okay that our family's going through a hard time right now, and they don't need anything to be ashamed of. No one expects to hit rock bottom. Having that resource, knowing that there is someone in the community to help you through that, is everything.
I left Switchpoint not feeling ashamed of the situation we were in. They told us the direction we needed to go in. They gave us the means and the tools to do that. And there was rules we needed to follow. But they didn't do it for us. We had to do it for ourselves. They allowed us to earn that.
Yourself for that week, and you stick to that budget. So you put so much, say it's going to.
Our case manager thought that we'd have been a good candidate for a housing grant. They put us in this place that we're in right now. They gave us a goal. This is how much the rent's going to be, okay? This is what I want to work towards. And that helped us kind of like baby step into it.
I have my own space.
If I just got a place and said, okay, here, this is your rent, I'd have been like, whoa, dude, we can't do this.
My brother and dad helped me with them.
They spent a year of their time to feed us into the reality that we can do this. Switchpoint wrote a letter to the property management company, and we were accepted 24 hours later. Now we have a place of our own, and I think it's amazing. We have a life. We needed to do it for ourselves, but we wouldn't have done it by ourselves.